Hey, Wes Platt, lead developer at cypresskneemush.com, patreon.com/join the saga. Uh, let's see, you may know me from Other Space, Knee Deep, Fallen Earth, and of course, Chiaroscuro and Necromundus from back in the day. It is Follow Friday again. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late today. Been a busy week at work, the real job. But before I get to the Follow Friday, wanted to remind everybody that there's a new newsletter that I'm working on, a monthly newsletter. Please sign up for it. You can do that from a link that's up on patreon.com/join the saga. And if you follow me on Twitter, I'll be posting later today about that. I hope everybody's doing well. I know it's been a hell of a week. And it's again, hard to be creative in a time like this, but I think all the more important to try to be creative. It is a struggle when you're home with a couple of kids and school can't be in session, but you still have to get them educated, making sure they're doing their homework, their classwork, and their special end-of-year projects. I know we're all coping with that. I'm a pretty introverted person, surprisingly. So being at home is actually second nature for me. I'm okay working solo. I feel really bad. My wife is an extrovert. She likes the company of other people a lot more than I do. And I think folks who get their energy that way are really suffering in this circumstance. The best I can say is take care of yourselves. Do what you can to reach out to people in whatever way you can, even if it's doing something like this, but doing it live. Anyway, but just take care of yourselves. The mental health is just as important as the physical health these days. Get whatever help you can under those circumstances. So, June 5th, Follow Friday. Let's see if I can mispronounce some perfectly good people's names. Starting off, my recommendations are R Locker 12, Stuff My Bros Says 2, The Lawful Geek, Brian Bartkey, Colleen Ham 1, Ian Dorsch. I would like to point out that Ian Dorsch was a member of the Skew Sound team that helped make the music for Knee Deep. So if you love that twangy music in Knee Deep, that's one of the people who made that happen. Wonderful stuff. The next person is Worst GM. I think it's a little bit self-deprecating and hypercritical, perhaps. Might not be the worst, but I wouldn't know. I haven't experienced it. Hopefully it's just, underselling, lowering those expectations. Gazimoff, Max Shields, and rounding out the list, Bill Ferris. So those are my recommendations. Something I should point out that in the new newsletter, the Follow Friday folks that I've been recommending will be included in that newsletter with links to their Twitter feeds. So it's going to be a really big list for the first issue coming out this month. Hopefully as soon as next week. Maybe this weekend, depending on what I have time for. We'll see what realistically can happen. But the newsletter is going to be monthly. It's free, and it's going to include quick fiction stories that are exclusive. It'll include author Q&As with other writers, starting with ones I've already got on the Patreon. It'll include what books I'm reading, what games I'm playing, weird news that I find interesting, like Nacho Vidal, the porn star from Spain, who's been charged with manslaughter because when a photographer apparently inhaled fumes from a toxic frog. So, that happened, and it wasn't in Florida. I'm very surprised by that. So weird news. I'll have a list of the Nebula Award winners that came out over the weekend. Just trying to, and there'll be Amazon links for books by authors who've done Q&As with me. So if you're a writer and you want to do a Q&A, it's 10 questions. Drop me a note at jointhesaga@gmail.com, and I'll get those questions to you, and we'll get it up on the Patreon. And links to your Amazon sales page, happy to do that. I think that'll do it for now. Take care of yourselves, and we'll talk again soon. See ya.